Hard R fans, Hollywood fans, this is for you right here. What the hell are you doing in Hollywood?
The undisputed champion of Black Wrestling Podcasting, the Hard R. Woo!
Hard R Wrestling Podcast.
Acknowledge me if you smell
What the Hard R Wrestling Podcast is cooking. And now it's time!
By God, man, that thing just gets me hyped up every week, but we're going to cut that shit off. Hi, welcome to the Hard R Wrestling Podcast. We are your family-friendly, non-threatening black and brown collective, and we like to call ourselves the Hard R Wrestling Podcast. How y'all doing out there? I'm trying to hype myself up. We're all kind of dragging ass today. Franchise work about 3.
Who's dragging ass?
You never
The
tell
lights-
people what's
The lights are on. Who's dragging ass? It's showtime, baby.
okay.
That's right.
You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna move your ass up top. Bam! There you go. 'Cause, I don't think I got it today, Captain. But what's going on, fellas? What's going on, franchise?
Nothing much, man. We work, life in general. Yeah, nothing. What about you guys?
Oh, okay. I'm doing well. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world of wrestling. I thought you guys need to toss it to you, but that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Oh, I didn't know we was getting right into it.
I know,
Pardon me.
Jay was throwing the alley. He was throwing the alley.
Like,
I didn't know what he was doing with it, but all right. So,
Hey, franchise, you are no Blake Griffin.
Wow, I was looking at something Blake Griffin. Wow. Okay. So I came across this the other day, and I was like, "Yo, the hell are they doing over at WWE?" Because they came out with this list of like all these people that are like injured. Some are career ending, possibly. Some are like they have no idea when they're coming back. And I'm just gonna just shout out some of these injuries that are going on right now. One that was very interesting to me, it said Randy Orton injury. No timetable soon to be coming back. Remember, we was all like, oh, maybe at Mania, maybe night. They said
how
no.
long has he been out?
I mean, but that was wishful thinking anyway.
It's been like a year.
Randy,
when he first went out.
Yeah, he came out. He went out. It's coming up on a year, May 18th, 2022.
Yeah.
Damn,
Well,
I didn't realize it was that long.
No, but
Yeah, he had a back injury.
Yeah, when he went out, they said they didn't realize how severe it was. So that right there,
career
lets you
ending,
know
maybe.
that, like Omega, like when Omega went out, he went out to take a break, and then he was just like, "Shit, my shit is fucked up," and I need to be great. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm not surprised.
He got like back fusion surgery or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
he had like a back fusion. They not saying that it's like
God.
I think he had like two of his vertebrae like fused together. They're not saying that it's career ending, but they're just like, hey, there's no timetable. All right, so let me just go through some of these real quick, especially in WWE. Okay, Becky Lynch has an injury, a minor injury. She's expected to be back pretty soon. Johnny Gargano re-aggravated his shoulder. No timetable.
Next.
I knew that.
Nice.
Why did I know that was coming? Why did I know that was coming, man? This is injuries, man. Come on, man. This is injuries bunch, man. God damn, have a heart, my nigga. God dang. All right.
Hey, is he still getting paid? Hey, is he still getting paid?
Yeah.
All right, next.
Are you the same way about your Eagles when somebody get hurt in the Eagles?
Oh, no, he didn't. No, he did. Oh,
Hey, Bunch, you eating pizza? What kind of pizza is that?
Oh, it's Totino's, man.
Totino's. I knew that.
The little bastard ate my my Chanellos while I was at work. He was
You talking about
supposed
Hornswoggle?
Yeah.
the one that
He
you
about to
kicked
catch another
every
super kick as soon as he
episode.
comes in
Wow.
the door.
Oh,
Eat my
what
shit.
happened?
Bring
He
D'Lo back.
disappeared. He got offended.
Bring him
All right,
back.
nigga.
He's back.
All
He's
right,
back.
All right. So
Who else?
next,
Totino's is clutch though.
so next we got
Hey,
Shane
D'Lo,
McMahon.
3 meat. 3 meat.
That's sad. Anyway, go ahead. Go
All
ahead.
right.
What we got?
So next is Shane McMahon. Of course, he got his daddy injury.
He blew his knees out. His knees exploded.
Next.
They got a torn quad. Next is this is
He's got
an
a torn
NXT.
body.
He got injured.
This
Who?
is an NXT young lady, JC Jane, separated
yeah.
shoulder.
Oh,
They say
shit.
separated shoulder. They got your boy D'Lo, Bray Wyatt. I'm hearing rumors that it was a knee injury. I'm dead serious. I saw
Okay.
somewhere there was a rumor.
Well,
that
How did he get hurt?
Mental.
Getting up from bed?
Yeah.
Like how did he injure his knee?
When
Because
he
he's
was-
sure he didn't hurt it wrestling. That's for damn
When he
sure.
was picking up that,
He was
that
walking
Mountain
to the
Dew
Firefly
Black, he
Funhouse.
like,
He was walking
Yeah.
to the Firefly
You-
Funhouse.
You do know he was doing house shows, man. He was doing.
He hurt
some
his
house
knee
shows.
cutting promos. That's what he did, right?
Good God.
they're
Anyway,
pretty bad
next,
promos, so. Go ahead.
Kofi,
Kofi, yes, that's a
Kofi
good one.
Kingston. He had surgery on the 17th of March, but no timetable to come back. Wendy Chu. They say it's an unknown injury. She's an NXT. This is
NXT.
unknown
Talent.
She's sweet.
unknown
That's her gimmick.
unknown injury. They not even saying when she coming back.
My goodness.
Nikita Lyons ACL tear
Oh,
that happened January.
she needs
She
to go
carrying
back
all
to
that
Austin.
weight though. She
on
can.
that rump. Yo, OnlyFans, it's here. It's
Lord
your
have
friend,
mercy.
girl. You got to going.
Give her a
AJ
couple extra
Got a lot of talent behind her.
Of
Anyway, go
course,
ahead.
AJ Styles
Yo,
fractured
how long has he been
ankle
out?
since December. They say that he is expected maybe this end of this month, May, April or
I
May.
heard
So
he's imminent, like return.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Robert Roode spinal injury, maybe career ending.
He
Yeah.
broke his back.
Now
Damn.
that is not glorious.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
R-Truth torn quad.
Well, he's
How?
80. He
Who,
probably
Jimmy?
got broken hip and psoriasis.
Little Jimmy
That was-
did it?
No, that they say it happened in
He
November.
said, "Little Jimmy."
Oh, Jimmy.
They say his torn quad
Little Jimmy is
happened in
hurt as
November.
wow.
Tommaso Ciampa hip. He is
That's
scheduled to come
unfortunate.
back.
Yeah,
He's
that's unfortunate
expected
for him.
Come back April, May, like
Okay.
this month or in
Oh,
May,
wow.
April. Okay.
For the draft.
Uh,
He'll be back for the
NXT,
draft.
NXT Ariana Grace, undisclosed injury happened in October. She underwent surgery. She's in rehab. They say she's going to come back sometime this year. No timetable.
Damn.
Another NXT young lady, Ursula Leon, broken nose back in September. They said she could be out for 9 months. I said, God damn, what type of broken nose?
For a
is
broken nose?
this? Yeah, she must. They must have. That must have been nose and septum or some other shit or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
And all that shit. They say she's back sometime this month. Remember that chick Aaliyah?
Yeah.
On SmackDown.
Yeah, she was
un-
with, the back chick.
Yeah. Undisclosed injury since
Mm.
October. No date of return yet.
Boob job.
Another guy I'm a big fan of, the Messiah of the Backbreaker. Roderick Strong has an unknown injury.
Is that
and-
his title?
Huh?
Clever. The Messiah, the backbreaker.
You ain't never hear him? They say that he's the Messiah of the
No.
Backbreaker.
No.
Oh, this shit is
like
because
it. I
he
like
does all these different ways of doing the Backbreaker. He's the Messiah of the
Okay,
Backbreaker. I love that
I'm with
dude. But
So
he's
where does
been
the
out-
Messiah piece come in, though? That's the thing.
Huh?
Where does the Messiah thing come in? I don't get it.
Because
Is he saying like he's Jesus of the backbreakers?
The god, the backbreaker.
Is
Man,
that
it's
something
just
you want to
saying
be a
that-
god of?
Yeah.
Breaking backs?
Breaking
The
backs?
god
I
of
mean, that's a
breaking backs.
porn. Like, thing to
God
do,
almighty.
but, like,
All
I
right.
don't know, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
once again, Randy Orton, back injury. They're saying, hell, they don't know when
Well-
he's coming back.
Yeah.
And then the last person would be, of course, Big E,
Big E.
broken
Okay.
neck,
Yeah.
no
Broken
set
freaking neck.
timetable. of when he coming back. They say which may be career ending. They say that I believe end of this month, beginning of the month, he's going to have opinion with several doctors to see what happened. So I was just looking at that and I saw that. I say, God damn, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying? To be out compared to the other companies who have people I'm looking at that's out. It's not a whole lot of people. AEW got a decent list that's out, like Danhausen, torn muscle pack, Fuego del Sol, broken foot, Paige Van Zant, broke 3 bones in her foot. God damn.
Doing what? OnlyFans?
Oh, and Delonte, right?
Andrade
Andrade
torn pec. They say he should be back June, July. Thunder Rosa, they don't know when. Chris Statler, she tore Statlander. She tore 2 of her CLs, ACL and MCL. Damn. Back in August. They said she might be back this month or May. Santana, ACL. They don't know. Kyle O'Reilly has neck issues. He just had a surgery. Scorpio Sky, knee. Oh, yeah. His knee. He had knee problems since June last year. Layla Hirsch, torn ACL. This is hilarious because I didn't even know if he wrestled. Paul White, hip surgery.
Oh, yeah.
That was back in November 2021.
At least coming from him that he was going to wrestle in AEW. I don't think he wrestled.
And the last one, Mike Seidel, he has a dislocated knee.
Oh yeah, I remember him from
WWE. So those are like, God damn, it's a lot of.
Well, I kind of feel like the WWE side of injuries is more detrimental because they had, a couple of key players. You got, basically all of the New Day. You got Randy Orton, who are major players, and then you got people that really don't need downtime, and that's Ciampa and the guy that Johnny Wrestling.
Next.
Hey man, you gotta stop disrespecting. But you gotta stop being disrespectful to Johnny Gargano, man. Because because we're not gonna sit here and act like Johnny Gargano ain't damn Mr. NXT for all them takeovers that he damn did. And if y'all need to be reminded, go back and watch it. But we're not gonna sit here and do this.
I watched the main roster. I watched
some respect on Johnny's name.
I watched the main roster.
So you never seen any of Gargano matches? What you trying to say?
No, I did see one where he for Ciampa, the last man standing. But
he's a good wrestler. It's just like he doesn't.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing there after that.
Yeah, that's my point. Like you got for as much TV time as much TV time as they was giving him, then you think it would have been something there. You know what I'm saying? That's just my issue with it. Like, if you use them for just wrestling, like, why give them all those segments where you need to have a personality to connect with the fans? And you saw it wasn't happening, but they kept pushing it and pushing it. That was just my issue.
Yeah, I think he's a good. Again, to me he falls in the C+, B+. Like he's a solid mic talent. Like he doesn't have a crazy personality or anything, but he doesn't do any fuck ups or anything like that. Like I think he's a solid talent. Now on the wrestling side, I think he's dope. He's just really small, so he's not gonna go but so far over with WWE, with the old mindset. But I dig him. I like him. I get why people like him. I like him, but he's not. If he just disappears forever, I'll be fine. But I respect him. I'm putting respect on that man's name, Mr. Johnny Wrestling. I see you, sir. Sir.
Well, about to fucking lay these kids out. They just got back in the house.
Well, speaking of being laid out, Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné was laid out. Her 65 or 2-day reign was put to an end. She has lost the IWGB Women's Strap. That happened last night at Stardom. I don't know too much about that organization, only that Sasha Banks is there, so it makes it relevant, more relevant to me, as a fan. So, she lost, but it's also report. What I don't understand is that she lost the belt. But Dave Metzer and other somewhat reputable wrestling sites are saying that her deal with let me get this right. Gus Cloud, Japan, was renewed, so she's going to be at their next pay-per-view that's sometime in May. So I thought that was an interesting choice. A lot of people that hate Sasha Banks, who also hate black women, we're saying like, oh, she only has a championship for a couple of days. It happened in, I mean, motherfuckers, it's it's planned out. Wrestling's fake, spoiler alert. But anyway, I thought it was interesting that she lost the belt, but she's going to stay, because when I first saw like she lost the belt, I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess she's going to AEW, doing that a Forbidden Door thing, but she didn't go through it. See that? It's a door right here. I just did. I opened it, and then okay, fuck y'all. Anyway,
you're welcome.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to get you guys to chime in on this, especially Monday. It is rumored that CM Punk's return is imminent. But not only that, he is going to have a show, I believe, on Saturday night that is going to be like, I guess, their equivalent to SmackDown, that they're trying to put up, and the powers that be at what is it, TBS, TNT, I forget which way, Warner Brothers, essentially, are really high up on this. And so anyway, CM Punk's return is imminent, and we did have an interesting conversation in our group chat about CM Punk, and I will just reiterate that again, that the All Elite Whiteboys,
oh Lord, there you go, Tom.
All Elite, yes, All Elite.
You know what? Here, talk about pause.
Hold on,
Jason. I know Jason comes.
Let me finish the statement.
No, because that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. You gonna talk about me and Johnny Wrestling, but you calling these dudes some goddamn off the wall ass shit. But I'm being disrespectful.
Johnny Wrestling ain't hurt nobody, but the All Elite Whiteboys, all three of them are possibly costing. Now, it's rumored that this deal with CM Punk and the Saturday show is valued at like they're giving AEW $52 million. Now, these dumb Punk assholes could not get it together, put their little indie egos in check enough to square things away with CM Punk, costing the company 56, potentially rumored, whatever, 56, even if it's $20 million, $20 million, $50 million for it's ridiculous. So why are these people in charge?
Is it off the table?
What's that?
Or is it still in the works? Is it off the table?
It's in the works now, but it could have been in the works weeks ago, months ago. And
so
I think that was the plan that they were going to.
Let me say,
indie egos got in the way.
Let me say a question. My first question to you, Jason, is this:
Yes, sir.
What is your beef with the Bucks and Omega?
All right, I'm gonna be honest.
Dead serious.
I'm gonna be honest. I really like them. I like the Bucks. I really like them. I get why people like them. Their matches are very entertaining. Yes, there's a lot of flip flop, but I mean, I kind of dig it. My only issue with them is that what soured me on them is this whole CM Punk thing, because of like the power that they had, and then it was like the whole other like CM Punk is the worst guy ever, he's an asshole, which could all be true. I don't fucking know, but it just seemed like they were using their power and influence to influence like the public perception of CM Punk, when at the end of the day,
CM Punk
TNT and TBS executives are not investing all this money for the All Elite Whiteboys. I'm just sorry. As much as you guys love them, the IWC loves them.
Can I say this?
I agree.
They're not as big as CM Punk or even Daniel Bryan.
Can I say this though?
Sorry. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Can I say this? In what world can you be an asshole and act the way CM Punk does to your fucking bosses?
Thank you.
Sports.
Welcome
to sports. Welcome to the world. Let's say
no.
Michaels,
and the only reason
Bret Hart.
Man,
like,
come on,
can
man.
I go more? Like, it's sports entertainment. And
hold on,
no.
I'll say something.
What's CM Punk doing before AEW?
How old is CM Punk right now? And he's still on his bullshit. Come on now.
Go ahead, D-Lo. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead, bro.
So all of y'all are right. Is CM Punk an asshole? Yes. The problem is the Young Bucks want to just have fun and wrestle with their friends, while Tony Khan and CM Punk are all about business and money. And at the end of the day, like, if CM Punk is bringing in $50 million extra a year, the Young Bucks need to figure this shit out and let's all work together. Because, I mean, I agree with y'all. CM Punk is an asshole. Like, he shouldn't have done what he did at the press conference. But, like, you know, shit happened. You know, they got into a backstage fight. Like, they need to be locked up in a room for like 2 days and hash it out. And then walk out of the room like, all right, let's make some money. Because I want to see FTR and CM Punk against Kenny Omega and the Bucks. So let's
money match. That's how you fill up that stadium in London, by the way. And you don't get that with just
All Elite Whiteboys. They're gonna need CM Punk to sell that out, because CM Punk hasn't wrestled in London in probably damn near however long he's been out of WWE for. Yeah.
But we can also say that a lot of the fans have soured on the straight edge white boy as well, Jason. Because the straight edge white boy. I mean, wait a minute, time out. Because he's not putting out the matches that he has been. Because like Bunch had said a while ago.
That's true.
Bunch said a while ago, like, yo, that nigga need to get out the ring. Because he hasn't put on
Punk?
Yeah, because Punk has not put on the caliber of matches that we're used to. I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt and be like, yo, he's rusty. You know, he ain't really been in there doing it and everything. My problem is that I don't have a problem with CM Punk per se, but I have a problem with the thing that people are like, oh, this is just all the Bucks causing these problems and pointing the fingers all at them, when the fingers need to be pointed at everybody all around in a type of situation. Like, I get it. It's beef between them. One thing I can respect about the Bucks, they like, yo, if he don't want to fucking, do what the fuck he got to do, hey, fuck it. Get his ass up out of here. Tony Khan is the one who's trying to mend this and everything, and that's cool. So the money is still about to come in. But CM Punk has to learn, too, that he ain't the CM Punk that he is. And what is he doing?
But he is, though, because this show is valued at $50 million. And this is supposed to be Punk's show. So he is that dude. Like,
right. And I take issue with something you just said.
What's that?
The Bucks cannot just be like, oh, well, whatever. We're the Bucks. You are fucking EVPs of the company. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let me talk. Because, D-Lo, you got a great point. Tony, franchise, you got a good point. But, yeah, CM Punk still puts asses in the seats. Okay. But so does every fucking part-timer that comes to WWE. That don't mean they need to be in the fucking ring. Goldberg is still a big draw. But what do we say about his matches? He don't need to be in the fucking ring. I'm not saying CM Punk is as bad as Goldberg, but what I'm saying is CM Punk is not that same guy that he used to be when he called himself best in the world. He's not even best. He's not even best in the arena when he fucking wrestles. So
but does he have to be though?
No.
He has to be.
Guess what? Hogan wasn't either when TBS.
No, you have to be if that's what you call yourself. Because if you call yourself best in the world, you at least need to be best in that match.
That's a gimmick, dude.
It's a gimmick that ain't true.
That's a gimmick. Yeah, I mean,
it's a gimmick
Hollywood
that
is not immortal.
True.
Like when Hollywood Hogan, which by the way, I think they're the same age now. When Hollywood Hogan came to WCW, they were the same age. He was a shell of what he was. I mean, he was never a great wrestler. Neither was Macho Man. Neither was DDP. You know what I'm saying? Like neither was Hall.
Hogan never said he was the best wrestler in the world. He knew what he was. You know what I'm saying?
But then too,
Punk champion. He knew his worth.
But here's the problem too. It's been reported in the locker room, not just by the Bucks and them, but by even the younger talent and other folk, that Punk has been a cancer in that locker room since he got there.
See,
since he
got
there,
speculation comes from.
But
no, really saying that. Is Jericho saying that? Are the Young Bucks saying that? And they're filtering their.
I think there's a divide in the locker room where it's like the Young Bucks. It's the Young Bucks and friends.
Jade has also said positive things about him. FTR has glowing about him.
It's the Young Bucks and friends on one side of the locker room, and then it's CM Punk, FTR, Jade, and whoever on the other side. So there's people are clearly picking sides here, and like for example, this dude, like the Saturday show, I think it's supposed to come on in June. Like the first show is supposed to be at the United Center, and he's gonna sell that place out again. Like he's that dude. He may not have a 5-star match, but he's that dude.
But you can't count that, man. That's Chicago. He's gonna always be big in Chicago. No, you can't do that. No, because that's when he came. AEW. One thing AEW did that started to piss me off a little bit was every other week they were in fucking Chicago. If it wasn't United Center, it was a smaller thing. And it was because
if they're selling out,
if you're trying to, if you're trying to be
out in St. Louis,
but if you're trying to be bigger, you just can't go to Chicago. You just can't go to Chicago just because we got CM Punk every 2 weeks. You got other folks around the country.
Yes, you can. If you're selling out, if you're selling out that
Chicago
arena,
if you're trying to be on the level,
absolutely can.
If you're trying to be on the level of WWE, you just can't go to Chicago every 2 weeks. If that's the case, WCW should have did a show in Atlanta for Nitro every goddamn week.
When CM Punk
don't go, Aaron.
When CM Punk came back, they were approaching 1 million, like 943.
That's true.
Ever since CM Punk left, they have been stuck at 800,000 people per show. They have never since CM Punk has been there.
You work in media, man. You know this. Stop being like that. You know it was the anticipation. Punk hadn't been in a ring in 8 years. So it was the anticipation.
Antonio, but the thing, hear what Jason is saying though. CM Punk drives ratings and ticket sales, and pay-per-view buys too. Because I think
about him now, he hasn't wrestled in months.
His match with MJF,
he's relevant.
The dog collar match, that pay-per-view, I think had the highest buys they've ever done. And it's because of CM Punk and MJF. But CM Punk was in that match. He drives everything. He may not be Johnny Gargano in the ring anymore, but this dude drives business. Business.
We're not arguing that.
We're not arguing that. What I'm saying is this.
You got to take that. You got to take that with all his attitudes and stuff.
No, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? He's an asshole.
Hold on.
There's so many wrestlers who have been difficult.
Hold on.
We making it seem like this dude sexually assaulted somebody. He's just an asshole at the end of the day. He's an asshole.
He doesn't judge you when he walks by. Boo-hoo, it's wrestling. Get over it.
Ain't nobody even saying all that shit. My whole thing is this: dude, you may be that dude or whatever. But they your bosses.
CM Punk is on the other side crying just as well. So
he cried just as hard.
He should apologize because he started all this. I agree. Everybody should be in a room and hash it out.
The Bucks didn't come out and say shit. It was him.
But the Bucks, listen. But the Bucks also did shit in a match. I don't know if y'all remember that match where Kenny Omega bit someone in the arm. And they
did the buckshot.
And he missed the buckshot because Punk botched it. So let's not pretend like I know it was petty. I know it was petty, but
but a lot of this started because of CM Punk.
I agree. But you know what?
My thing is this. What? No question. No, wait. Why isn't that same venom being spit at CM Punk, especially from y'all two?
He should apologize. But it's if the network is backing up a Brinks truck of $50 million in cash,
which
Sam
needs,
which they need.
What you're trying to say is this: if they back the Brinks truck up for Goldberg, y'all down for that shit?
He's probably going to be wrestling at that London show. Shit, bring him out for a tag match. Bring him up.
Bring everybody.
Listen, 7-minute tag match. Bill Goldberg gets the hot tag. 2 minutes, spear, jackhammer, and done. That's it. 7 minutes.
You got to fill up that arena. You got to fill up that arena.
That's the case. Drag Yokozuna's casket out there. How about that?
Yokozuna.
Drag Yokozuna's casket out there.
Bring the Von Erichs. Bring everybody.
Bring Macho Man casket out.
Fucking Jim Duggan. Bring him out.
Not Jim Duggan. Why is our picture changed to Jim Duggan? Why is our picture changed to Jim Duggan?
Be nice.
Inside
be nice. But Anyway,
hold on. No,
yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Y'all got to say y'all shit. Look, first of all, yeah, CM Punk is the biggest draw AEW has, regardless. So yeah, we understand that, and it wouldn't be a company if it wasn't for the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega for CM Punk to wrestle in the first damn place. So all this stuff you talking about,
that's fair.
Yeah, all this stuff you talking about them, it wouldn't be an AEW if it weren't for them. So show them some respect. Now, what I don't like the whole situation is that they are empowered. So they're the talent, but they're also the bosses too, as well. And Tony Khan's the ultimate boss, but they got power, they got influence, and that I don't like because be it the fact that there is beef in that whole situation, a lot of people tend to gravitate towards them because they are empowered. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of if it's more them or more CM Punk, some people are just gonna say, fuck it, I'm gonna side with them because they have more influence to help me out. You know what I'm saying? And
so it's not genuine though.
What?
It's not genuine though. They're only siding because they don't want to piss off the Bucks. But wouldn't that make the Bucks just as bad though? Like I gotta side with you because I won't get a push.
D-Lo, I'm not debating that. I'm not debating that. I'm not saying one party is more at fault than the other. What I'm saying is this though: to fix the shit and the shit to be right, the Bucks don't need to be in charge. They wasn't gonna let Tony Khan wasn't gonna let Cody continue to be in the position he was in. That's one of the reasons why Cody left in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't gonna continue to be like that. The Bucks and Kenny Omega don't need to have those positions. Either they're gonna be talent or they're gonna be executives. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit right here is a fucking mess. And Tony Khan needs to be the ultimate boss. And these guys, all this money that is to be made, man, I don't like half the people I work with. But you know what? Ain't none of them motherfuckers gonna cost me the bag.
I know that's right. No, that's a great point. And Bunch, if I may add, like to the Bucks' credit, no, I don't know of a single wrestler who is able to be successfully the booker and the wrestler. You know, as Dusty, as Kevin Nash, as Ric Flair. I mean, I heard he did it momentarily. Triple H. It's always that. Well, of course you're going over. Of course you know Jeff Jarrett. You know, so it is hard to have both of those roles in wrestling because it's just with wrestling, the appearance of it being unfair gets magnified, and then you throw a little angle into that, and it just blows up. So, I mean, to their credit, it is hard to navigate both of those worlds.
I wouldn't put Dusty in that conversation because he never tried to like make himself like the unlimited champion like fucking Jeff Jarrett did. So I wouldn't even put Dusty in that shit, you know. So I don't know, man. The whole shit is a damn mess, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens and to see if anybody's going to take any certain liberties if they're in the ring.
And again, as fans, we're just going to win. Like when that match eventually happens, I'm buying that pay-per-view.
They grown ass men making millions of dollars, man. Yeah. Go have a couple.
You're gonna beat the shit out of each other.
Go have a couple beers and laugh about. You know, you took the chair and knocked the motherfucker out. Laugh about that. You know what I'm saying?
Upside the head. Yeah, that was funny as fuck.
You know, like make the money, man. Like y'all ain't gotta be best friends and shit, bro.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, we'll be continuing to debate this for until the match eventually happens. But Hollywood, what we talking about today, player? What we talking about?
Man, we pretty much. I want to talk about the booking of some of these titles. Mainly the TNT title and I want to say the women's tag team titles as well. I want to throw that in there too. But the TNT title, I was looking at how it's been booked since its inaugural conception.
It was Cody, right?
Cody on May 23rd, 2020. So it's actually been out like almost 3 years now, right? Next month will be 3 years. They've had, hold on. They've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And now with Wardlow as champion now, that title, not even 3 years old, has changed hands 17 times after Cody won it inaugurally. It's changed hands.
I got a question. Is that
Cody makes 18. I mean, Wardlow, if you count Cody being the first one, Wardlow makes 18. The 18.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So could I ask you a question? Does that include like multiple runs? Like,
yes.
Is that
include?
So it's changed. So how many times has it been? How many different people? Not just multiple runs. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Just name the people that's won it. Cody.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cody. Brody Lee, Darby Allin, Miro, who still ain't on my fucking TV, Sammy Guevara, Scorpio Sky, Wardlow, Samoa Joe, Hobbs. So it's been 9 different champions.
9 people. Okay.
And 18 runs.
18 title changes.
Well, I say 17 title changes, not including Cody winning
the inaugural.
Yeah.
Okay.
In 2020, so that's 2 years. Okay. What y'all
think the longest reign has been Darby Allin's first reign of.
I thought it was the second one. The second one wasn't that long.
No. The second one he lost to Samoa Joe. Remember, like 2 weeks later.
Oh, yeah.
His first reign was.
How many times has he had it? 2 or 3 times?
2. Darby's had it 2 times.
2.
Only 2
yeah,
times.
I thought it was 2.
Okay.
Yeah, he had it. His inaugural reign was his first reign was 186 days from November 7th, 2020 to May 12th.
What? I don't remember that. Him having it that long.
So he was the longest reigning TNT champ at 186 days.
Oh, that's half of you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so what
everybody else is man.
Miro
was 140 days. Warlow's first reign was 136 days. And then after that, it's 84, 72, 70, 55, 46, 42, 42, 37, 35, 32, 31, 28, 12, 3 days. And now you got Warlow at the 4+ days.
Who the hell had it for 3 days?
Warlow, when he won it at the pay-per-view and then turned around and lost it on
to Hobbs.
Dynamite, yeah.
Okay, that's right. Okay.
Only to give it back to him.
Back to him last Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, like I in general, just based off the participants, I would say in the last year after Darby, I'm not a fan. Sorry, I think I've let that be known. I have really enjoyed that title just because of the people that are involved. I think a lot of times with the main title with AEW, if I don't, I haven't been, I'm not a big Moxley fan, and he's had his run with the title, and I just, and cowboy shit, like I have enjoyed the title reigns of this secondary title more than I have enjoyed the main event title, to be frank. Even though I love the MJF Karen title right now, run right now, I love it. But I'll be honest, like I've really enjoyed how they have booked this title overall. I mean, they've had a couple missteps, but overall, I mean, even the Cody run at the beginning, like he wasn't afraid to lose that title and
get it right back,
regain it in epic fashion. Yeah. I've been a fan, bro. Like I don't know how you guys feel about that title, the prestigiousness of it, or how it's been booked or whatever.
For me, I think they just need to go ahead and take the TNT part off and just make it the television champion, the TV championship. I was, while you were talking, Jace, I was listening to you, but I was just scrolling back, looking at like the NWA, WCW, like TV title reigns or whatever, and they're pretty much on par with what the TNT championship have been. There's a couple of 100-day, a couple of 40-day, couple of almost like a year, title run, especially for it to be a mid Carter, and it's been around that long. So I'm seeing a couple of I see a lot of like 40, 50, 100, a couple of days. So I don't really have a problem with it. It's kind of been, I guess you can say, more of a workhorse title a little bit, because you've been seeing more people, because you're seeing a lot of the people who, when they do win it, because when Brody Lee beat Cody, that was kind of like oh shit, like thing. And that was a way to kind of to make Brody Lee a bigger star. You know what I'm saying? To push, he was already a star, but to push him even further, and of course him being, I think how they did that was to do that, because remember when he beat Cody, he ragdolled him.
It was shocking. It was shocking.
He beat his ass, and I mean that was worse than when Brock beat Cena at SummerSlam for the shit. Like he washed his ass.
Nothing would be worse.
And I think that was supposed to be a thing to kind of like, I think that was a thing to show like, Brody is a dominant person, dominant champion, but also too for Cody showing that, no pun intended, going through hard times. You know what I'm saying? To show that he's, what I'm saying, to see what
finish the story
to to get the title back type thing. I think they've with Darby Allin runs, I know a lot of you guys don't really care for Darby. I'm mid. I'm cool on Darby. Like,
his promos have been fire. Can I give him a little bit of praise? His
promos are pretty good or whatever.
Yeah.
He goes out there and do crazy shit, and he's one of the younger guys, and I think it's a way putting the belt on him to kind of build him up, since they are saying that he is one of the quote unquote pillars of the AEW, and it's a way to kind of like build him up and putting him in the matches with some of these quote unquote monsters or whatever, and he's coming out on top. I'm cool with how they've been. I'm cool for the most part for how they've been booking it or whatever, and then whoever has it, they put shine on that person, and like what was Joe was what the TV champ. What was the term, D-Lo, that Joe went by when he had? Yeah, the king of TV. I'm the king of TV, baby. So I rock. I rock with it. I rock with it for the most part.
Yeah, I think they've done a good job with that title. All right, next.
What do y'all think about the women's titles? The tag titles.
You want the tag
for AEW? Or are we just doing AEW?
They don't have a tag, women's tag. I'm talking about WWE.
Oh, that shit should have fucking died when Sasha and
Bailey.
No.
Yeah, Sasha.
Naomi.
Naomi. That shit should have died when Sasha and Naomi bounced. That damn division is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and there's no point. Number one, it's not enough women. Number two, they're doing to the women's tag title exactly like they did to the WWE tag title about 10 years ago, when they were just like, "Oh yeah, we got these belts.
Yeah,
let's just
they're a prop.
Let's just put two motherfuckers together to do
now.
Nina
and Becky, let's give them a title.
Right now, you got Raquel and Jason's Booth thing as the champion, and the only reason they gave them this, they only put them on. They got the title on them is because they're trying to push Raquel. They're really trying to push Raquel, and also too because what's her name?
Ronda is hurt.
That. And then Liv Morgan is like popular with young girls and young kids, so they want to put a belt on them. But it's fucking ridiculous.
Or the surf. Yeah. I get it. I get why it was initially done. It was used for a thing like a prop to give women more shine, and largely somewhat it has done that. It's put them in a prominent roles. It's given women a thing to fight for. But I mean, it's WWE, so they book their women's tag championship like they book every other championship except, well, fairly recently. And it's just the drizzling shits. And I don't know if they would be better served at having a women's intercontinental belt. That might be a little bit better. For them.
Mean, how would you do that when you got two champions?
Well, you got three. That would be a third. I mean, now you got four, so you would cut down one.
But what I'm saying is, if you do a secondary title, right? Do you do a secondary title on both shows? Because each show has a champion.
And then you run into the same issue, right? It's just you got I don't
know. The tag team
thing is better.
You can't even book that better, man, because there are no teams. It's even worse than NXT. When they said that we're gonna make an NXT women's tag, I was like, why, my G? Why? Why? It's like what, 2-3 teams, and then you broke one of the teams up. Toxic Attraction, you broke them up. So all you have left is what? Kaden and what's the chick that won America's Ninja Warrior as a team, and they just lost the belt to God knows who. It's like come on, what are we doing? It's like, what are we doing here? The women's tag team title, no disrespect. I love the women. I love when the women go out there and wrestle and they actually do a good job. Mm-hmm. But it's not enough women on the roster to have a women's tag team.
You gotta have a fully stacked women's division to pull it out, which at one time they did when they had all the four horsemen. When they had Asuka, they had Bianca cooking, they had Rhea Ripley cooking, they had a couple of other girls that were okay.
What was the other
Naomi? It made sense, but now it doesn't.
Right, you had the Japanese girl that left,
Kairi Sane.
Yeah, she can cook.
Did we mention Piper Niven?
Girls that can cook. There's
Piper Niven.
We got her.
So I agree with you guys. This is the tag division is terrible. I think overall their women's division has been pretty trash ever since Triple H took over. I think it's been one of the biggest weaknesses he's had, and no one really talks about it because it's whatever. Rhea Ripley's facing Selena Vega all of a sudden. It's that's all you got after her big WrestleMania win, and that's all you got for her. And not Bayley, Bianca. I don't even know who is she feuding with.
But D-Lo,
that's the SmackDown division is garbage.
SmackDown is how bad the SmackDown women's roster is, though.
But who's Bianca feuding with?
I don't think she's
feuding with anybody. Is it Trish?
No, that's Becky. See, have y'all noticed that Becky gets all the good shit and Bianca is left with the scraps? Have y'all noticed that?
Bianca's champion.
We talked about that.
Lucky matches.
She gets all the second and third tier women, but Becky and Charlotte and them always get the Hall of Famers and all of this. And Bianca's always set to the side, but that's another story for another day.
But another thing you can say too is that's the argument is that Bianca is possibly the biggest babyface in the company. You could argue that she is the biggest babyface.
So it should be an easy win to book her.
Why not Bianca and Trish
match? Bianca
against Trish. Why don't we have that match instead? I think Becky's okay. I'm just not a fan of hers that much. I don't think she's that great to begin with.
Oh wow, I won't go that far. I think
she's overrated on the mic.
She's kind of
D-Lo. I actually agree with you.
Yeah. No,
I agree with gone down, and I don't know if she's always been this bad or she was just so popular that she was able to kind of finesse it. But
no, she skyrocketed with the whole man gimmick when Nia Jax
broke her nose.
Yeah, it's the same thing that happened with Britt Baker when Britt Baker fought Thunder Rosa, and she had that, she fought that match with all the blood,
and she was
and all that, and then she skyrocketed after that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a moment. They took a moment and just magnified it. But she's not. She's separated.
Like Becky only has good matches with. She's like Charlotte. They only have good matches with the other horsewomen. But if you put Becky against fucking, I don't know, Dakota Kai or something, it ain't gonna be that great because Becky's not at a level where she can carry someone that's not as good as her.
Well, I will say, D'Lo, we have talked about that before. Where, I will say Becky is better than I gave her credit for because against she made Liv Morgan actually look believable, like in a match. You know what I'm saying? Like not just botch worthy and all that. Liv actually
wait, I was agreeing. No, that's ridiculous. Wait, I was agreeing.
No,
don't you talk about my princess.
And Piper Niven.
All right, what's the next title? What we got for other titles?
What's another title we got here?
U.S. title. It seems like only Bobby Lashley gets matches for that. Like, Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley have been feuding for like the last year.
That shit.
No, that title needs to be named. That shit need to be renamed to Bobby Lashley Invitational Championship.
Right. Bobby wins.
Shout out to my boy Bronson, man. That dude is a monster. I love that dude.
Yeah, I like him. And
with his little
his accent, everything,
his nipples hanging out all the time, like his finger nipples popping out.
Nipple mania. Yeah,
I love
it. But I don't. Yeah, I guess they're trying to put the belt and just keep it on. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to keep the belt on Theory and make him like that annoying motherfucker who has a championship, and you're like, God, get the belt off this. It's who somebody. It was a post I saw somewhere that was like everybody worried about who's gonna beat Roman, who's gonna be the one to beat Theory for the you know what I'm saying, for the U.S. Title, because it goes back to, you put it like this: SmackDown has a weak ass women division, but I think they have a decent mid card division, while Raw has a pretty strong women division, and they have, in my opinion, kind of like a somewhat weak mid card division. This also goes into what I talked about earlier with all these injuries, where you can use some of those guys to be your mid card people, but they're the sick and shut in, as they say in the church program. You can't, what you going to do here?
Yeah.
And, because who's Gunther going to be going at it with next? If it's fucking Sheamus and Drew one more time, I'm going to fucking lose my damn mind.
I mean, we got to look at it though. They have all heel champions. So who are the top baby faces in these shows that can actually challenge? Like Austin Theory, all he's got is Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley to fight. Like who else? Like Riddle is mixed up in the whole bloodline bullshit that they put.
Seth, he ain't even got Seth because they about to put Seth in the number one contender match against Omos. Jesus Christ!
I've been trying, but bro, come on.
Austin Theory's whole title reign has been back and forth between Seth and Bobby.
Seth and Bobby.
For like 2 years.
Cool. I got
3 of them.
All right, look, that shit should have ended at WrestleMania when they had, was it a three? No, when they didn't have a 3-year match, but I think he took on it should have ended before Mania. No, it should have been I'm talking about Bobby, Seth, and Austin should have ended before before Mania, when he started focusing on John Cena. It should be like Bronson Reed now by himself, or somebody else coming after his belt, not being like, well, let's bring Bobby back on up in this.
Who's the other baby faces on Raw that could even step up?
Other than Seth, again.
Yeah, you got Seth, Bobby, and who else? And Riddle, but like I said, Riddle's in the bloodline shit.
Tied up right now.
Yeah, with Cody, KO, and Sammy. So that's 3 eliminated right there.
Do y'all think Cody gets squashed by Brock at Backlash?
I don't think he's gonna get squashed, but I think he's gonna get his ass whipped.
He might get and then squeak out a win. Like that's how I would play it if I were booking.
I mean, I would have had. They could have had, man. This whole shit's stupid. They could have had Brock come out and help Cody fucking win the match, and then fucking just instead of Cody having his WrestleMania moment celebrating, Brock could have just fucking destroyed his ass.
I want to love that. Honestly, I want to like that too.
I ain't gonna lie. I like under Brock. Under Brock was fucking came out there.
Under Brock.
Broke back Brock.
Brock Taker.
Broke back.
I like to call him.
Said it right.
No, that's Brock. No, Brock Taker, because he came out there looking like the Undertaker with the slow walk and did the hand turn. I was like, yo, this dude is a fucking asshole, and I love it.
He conquered the street and his clothing line.
So
Brock's coming out with a line of Brokeback paraphernalia.
I just think WWE has a problem with what they got, but I'm going to hold judgment until after the draft, because I think after the draft they're going to reset.
I think this is a good.
They got no choice.
But my thing is, I feel like they're just rearranging chairs with the Titanic. Like they just moving the same people.
Damn.
It's like nothing's really changing. They're just moving the same people around. That's all they're doing. Cody.
You get drowned first
instead of second.
The band played on.
You know what? This chair is going to hit the iceberg before the other one.
That is
this side of the ship is going to.
Ralph, but
God damn. That's worse than me. What I said earlier about you might as well dig up Yokozuna and throw him in that shit.
Like, what is a draft? These people are going cross between shows anyway. Like, why are we even doing this?
Exactly. Everybody's been on every show.
Everybody's been on every damn show. Also, can we talk about one thing?
Okay.
Why did we bring back the LWO for these motherfuckers to be jobbers?
Yeah, they've been losing the whole time.
D-Lo as the only member that could honestly be a member of the LWO.
And time out. And then on top of that, they're not even using the OG LWO theme music, which is that
WWE.
WC.
I tell you
the old school. Wait a minute. The old school Eddie Guerrero music where he was in WCW with where he was the leader of the LWO. That's supposed to be the theme. They still coming out there. Booyaka.
I tell you why. Because they all midgets. That's why. It should be called the Little World Order.
You're not going to disrespect
you ain't going to disrespect Escobar, man. That dude,
Escobar.
What's even more funny is one of the dudes from the El Gato Fantasma. He not even Latino. He's fucking Filipino. That's the even more funny part.
Is he really? Wow.
Yeah. Will be canceled. D-Lo, speak on it. Tell us your anger. I'm gonna put you.
I think it's.
Speak your anger.
I think it's wild.
Let me check.
I'm gonna put D-Lo. All right, D-Lo, as a member, somebody that could actually be a part of LWO. What are your thoughts on the LWO? How they've been?
I think it's he is Filipino. Damn, this ain't even legit. This ain't even legit.
We canceling him tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, Joaquin Wild is Filipino. And I remember this
Joaquin. What? What's his name?
Joaquin.
So a lot of Filipinos have Spanish last names. So conquistadors, colonizers, that sort of thing. So he's technically Latino in some sort of way, like a little bit.
No, it was somewhere there was a post. He was like, I guess they still think I'm down. I'm cool with it, or something like that. He made a post.
I'm brown.
About this shit.
He got to do a 23andMe. He got to do a 23andMe.
He's like,
posting results. I'd
rather listen to Joe Coy than this bullshit.
No, I think it's a jobber group, and I don't even know why.
That's horrible because Delgado Fantasma is a great group, and and my thing is, I think it was a mistake even making them baby faces. But if they're trying to do gang warfare,
I agree.
If they're trying to do gang warfare in WWE right now,
which they're not,
really. They all 5'8" and under. Who they rolling up on?
Yo, Bunch, man, you so disrespectful. Like, what the fuck?
You gotta put some respect on Rey Mysterio's name. Put some respect on Rey Mysterio's goddamn name.
You used to be.
No. I tell you what. They could go help out Will Ferrell and his stepbrother.
Yo, for real.
They got their ass beat stepbrothers by the elementary kids.
They're not that small, Hollywood. Come on now.
Yo, Bunch full of shit, yo. Because at one point you was like, yo, Santos Escobar, my dude. Now you fried his ass, yo, for real.
Everybody can get fried.
I gave him respect. He didn't force her.
And he's 6'2". So what do you say?
He's 6'2".
Yeah.
Nigga. Come on now. Come on. The lies that they tell about their
No, they got heights for the rest of them. Like the other dude, the Filipino World Order dude is he's 5, you know.
FWO.
He's 5'8".
FWO.
Yeah, I told you 5'8".
It's P. You don't even know how to spell Filipino.
Oh, sorry. What'd I say? Yeah, PWO.
Selena and Ray the same height.
Rey Mysterio is a Hall of Famer. You put some respect. You put some respect on Ray's name. He's a Hall of Famer.
He is a Hall of Famer, but he should get taller people to back him up.
I mean, Ray, you are great.
We love you. We love you.
I mean, hell, even the original LWO. But wait a minute, the original LWO was a bunch of short
Latinos
too. So I mean, Latinos too. So if you like them back then, they the same thing now. You know, I'm just saying.
Just because we like those Latinos, we gotta like these Latinos. You know, you need to be canceled. D-Lo, I don't like how you talk about your people. I don't like it. Just go ahead.
I mean, D-Lo, am I making a point?
Nah, they're all small. They're all small.
Right. I mean, they were small in WCW.
You get canceled too. You can't talk about your people like that. You get canceled. You cancel.
Are we gonna act like Juventud Guerrero was like 6'5"?
Yeah.
Juventud was on that stuff.
Are we gonna act like Cinco Play?
Hey, Naked Hoovy. Thank you, Jim Duggan. Naked Hoovy.
Are we gonna act like Cinco Play was some type of monster?
Cinco Play.
Listen,
Cyclops.
If you the LW, you gotta have.
Parker was they dang on
He had a chair. He was like 6'3", so he was.
Parker was cool.
Parker was legitimately little scary.
He was a chairman.
He's the chairman.
Man, Parker was only 6 foot tall. Me and him were the same height.
Well,
Goddamn it, get out of
looked
here.
like he was 7 foot tall next to Juventud and Rey Mysterio. So in my mind, he was like 6'8".
But what I'm going back to is why. First of all, they're already a group. Delgado Phantasma, like why they're already a group, but they're gonna join with Ray to be. Oh yeah, because you're here, Ray. We're LWO, and I mean they hyped it up because he did it. What, at WrestleMania, right before WrestleMania?
And that was cool. Like, that was a moment. Like I got that moment. Yeah. You know, that was cool. But to continue, I mean, of course, they're like Saturday Night Live. They're gonna take a bit and destroy it until you don't like it. You know, it's like, oh, that's cute.
Damn.
We didn't want you to continue it, but
no, this is almost as bad as when they put NWO back and put Booker T in that shit, yo, for real.
Well, that was just
that was bad.
That was really bad. Yeah. They shouldn't have just brought G.I. Bro back. Like that would have been.
Hey, yo, come on, no, we ain't doing that. Come on, man.
Ain't Black History Month anymore. All right, well, hey, if you want to reach out to us, you can reach out to us on Twitter at Rassling Hard or IG at hard_r_wrestling or the Fans of the Federation on Facebook or our email, which is hardwrestling@gmail.com. Anything you know what, guys, I have an idea. I'm going to say it on air. We a lot of times focus on AEW and WWF, of course, which makes sense because that's what most people look at. I think we should be on a mission next week or maybe the week after that where two of us watch Impact, the other two, and I don't even know if it comes on a weekly basis, do
Impact
NWA.
Impact don't even I think come in. We don't even got the station here in the area that has Impact.
I have it. I have access.
All right, well them two, y'all got Impact. And what's another kind of prominent wrestling organization that we could
ROH.
watch?
Oh, you need
but they online, right?
Oh yeah. Well, me and Monday will do Ring of Honor, and you guys do Impact, and just
YouTube.
Oh, is Claudio still the champ?
Yes.
Find out for us.
Yes.
I have no idea.
You watching Ring of Honor? You find out.
Yeah, you tell us to find out for us. That's us.
Right, we'll watch out. Y'all do Impact. We'll do Ring of Honor. We'll figure out if Claudio is whatever the fuck they doing. We'll see what's going. I literally have no idea about Ring of Honor, but I want to give it a chance, and I'm genuinely interested in Impact, and some stuff looks interesting, but I don't know if it's stupid or not. So I don't want to invest my time. It's too much goddamn wrestling. But anyway, we'll holler at y'all.
I'd rather play Fortnite.
Oh shit! Well, that's what you about to do now. We'll holler at y'all next week.